Coming up, Seashore Hall is getting an eco-friendly replacement.
And later, it's a busy weekend for Hawkeye sports.
Welcome to DITV Now, your flash update on all the biggest headlines coming out of the Daily Iowa newsroom. I'm Shivan Shahuja.
And I'm Lauren Johnson. Seashore Hall is gone and the space left is getting a makeover. The University of Iowa is putting a new multi-purpose green space where Seashore Hall once stood. People can use it to study, hold classes outside, or even put on small events. Seashore has been home to many areas of study. It was the university's first teaching hospital before it became the home for the Department of Psychological and Brain Sciences. The building was demolished last year. The university plans to put a memorial to Seashore in the green space. The space will be open this September.
Climate action and sustainability have always played a big role in Iowa City, but to reach the larger climate goals, it is essential to get the community involved. Energy efficiency, encouraging transportation, and promoting sustainable behaviors are very important to work towards, as City Council declared a climate crisis in 2019. Innovative projects to achieve these goals are more effective when proposed by community leaders.
While the city can emphasize certain actions or projects, initiatives, having these ideas come from our community businesses, our organizations, our groups, our kids, it all of a sudden involves their network.
Climate advocate Richard Mabian has seen firsthand the effects of neighborhood leaders promoting sustainable and affordable solutions to environmental problems, especially in low-income areas where climate disproportionately affects marginalized communities.
You can't have a successful greenhouse gas reduction program without having exclusivity and also being involved in your low-income areas too.
There are already strides being made in terms of energy efficiency in the Iowa City School District. Since 2018, they have had a 48% decrease in greenhouse gas emissions and are on track to hit a 62% decrease by 2024. In the words of the UI Environmental Coalition marketing executive Emily Manders, we all have a duty and responsibility to protect our earth and leave it better than we found it. From Iowa City, Elizabeth Neruda, DITV.
The Iowa legislature recently proposed a bill to punish social media companies for censoring speech. Here's some background on this potential bill. To start, the Communications Decency Act of 1996 was an amendment to Section 230 of the Communications Act of 1934. This stated that internet forums would not be liable for censoring some material. This section fell under criticism after Donald Trump's suspension from Facebook and Twitter. It raised the question of, does it affect free speech if social media companies are allowed to censor it? Iowa responded by proposing this bill that would take government incentives from social media companies in Iowa, like Facebook and Google, if they are seen as blocking free speech. This bill has received criticism that it will be difficult to enforce. Tune in to DITV Now for more updates on the Iowa legislature.
Another award is heading Tom Brands' way. Brands received the NWCA Coach of the Year award for the second consecutive season. This is the third time he's received this award. After leading the Hawkeyes to being the #1 ranked team since the season start, seeing him win wasn't a shock. Iowa wrestling will look to continue their run at the National Championships in St. Louis today.
March Madness is finally here for our Hawkeyes. The Hawks enter tomorrow's game as a #2 seed. This is the highest seed that the Hawkeyes have gotten in over 30 years. 2 years ago, Iowa suffered a heart-wrenching loss to Tennessee.
The pain afterwards, of almost getting there and not being able to do it. So that's something that's stuck in my head since that moment. So we're really excited about the opportunity to hopefully get there again.
Iowa takes on the 15th seed Grand Canyon University Saturday at 5:25 and will look to keep their championship aspirations alive.
The GYMHAWKS are a big deal this season. 4 GYMHAWKS earned all Big Ten honors this week. Junior Lauren Guerin earned second-team honors, and freshman Adeline Kenlin, sophomore Jorquavia Henderson, and senior Claire Kaji were named first-team selections. This is the first time since 2001 the GYMHAWKS had 3 first-team honorees.
I think it is a big deal to have 3 people on the first team. It just gives Iowa Gymnastics the name in the Big Ten Conference.
The GYMHAWKS ended their regular season strong and have all the confidence they need to be successful in their postseason.
I think we are so good and so talented that using all of our success in meets is well as what we have in practice, I think going into Big Tens, it gives us a lot of confidence.
The GYMHAWKS currently lead the Big Ten in floor and will compete this Saturday for the Big Ten Championship.
A new poll shows Republican Senator Chuck Grassley is on the outs with Iowans. A majority of Iowans, including a third of Iowa Republicans, hope he does not run for re-election in 2022. According to a Des Moines Register poll, this is mostly because of his age. This is Grassley's 8th term in office, and by the end of another term, he would be 95. The downswing in approval ratings could cause tension, as Grassley has been seen as a surefire win for the Republican Party for a long time. In his last election, Grassley beat his opponent by 24 points. Grassley said he will make his re-election decision between September and November. If Grassley does not run again, he will be the 6th open Republican seat. This would give Democrats the opportunity to take the reins in the Senate.
Spring weather is coming back this weekend. Today will be sunny with a high of 52 and a low of 27. Tomorrow will be 57 and have a low of 37. And if you're hoping to study outside, Sunday is your day to do it. The sun will stick around and it will get to 63 degrees with a low of 46.
Thanks for tuning in to DITV Now.
Check in on Monday morning at 8:30 for our live newscast. We'll have an update on UI commencement and we'll tell you how Hawkeyes competed over the weekend. From Iowa City, I'm Shivan Shahuja.
And I'm Lauren Johnson. Have a great day.